in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, give me pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, it's the sound system. Let's turn it up.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense for the Bears, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
First and 10, it's Pierce. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Prescott's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Toss play. Here's Pierce. Shoves him away. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Complete to Austin here over the middle. And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And this throw will be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half, backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go right back to Evans here on first down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. For the Bears, it's 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what,
you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, here's Watson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On the counter, it's Evans. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Evans running straight ahead. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They'll run on first down with Evans. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Leonard. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On second and goal, Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Watson on third and goal. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on second and 10. Prescott going deep for Montgomery. And Prescott, his third interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Or can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On first down, Watson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
No problem there on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. First down, Prescott.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And again back to Kmet. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Faking the give, now Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Watson off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Oh, Prescott stripped, but an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
The fumble on first down, now here's 2nd down.
And now here is another interception.
And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because...
Now Evans hit, and the ball pops free.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the...
You know you're supposed to call timeout, y'all. That's crazy. I'm about to replay that. Man.
1 yard line.
That's crazy, yo. Hold up. I gotta replay that. This dude.
And now, as with
You know, they caught.
take a second look at
Y'all supposed to call timeout though, y'all. They kicked my man out the league for doing that.
So that
Yeah, my brother got kicked out the league for doing that. I'll show you the post. I'm gonna show you the post after the game.
On second down, Evans looking for space.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for this with Evans.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Russell.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver. Those are.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Uses the stiff arm. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Pierce now up the middle.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Well, he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll run here with Algier.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Algier again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Dameon Pierce
with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the 49ers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33.
offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They'll go again here with Evans.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third, Watson.
He'll flip this out to Evans.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff coming left, Evans.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
That's complete to his tight end flyer move.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll run for it with Pierce.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll look to run with Algier.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, obviously you can take the field goal here and tie it, or you can be gutsy. What are you doing?
Oh, man, come on. Let's be gutsy. Let's go get it, because to me, after this drive in this spot, a field goal feels like a disappointment. Go get it. Go get it done.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Dameon Pierce
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Now for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. And they will not have time to get another play in here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Take it in at the 3.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott dancing to his left. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 64 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Montgomery. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with the wall.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bears are right back in this football game. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Well, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Watson. There's Evans again, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, the U.S.
under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. 23 yards to pick up there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Straight ahead, it's Evans.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Darrynton Evans, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
The extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Prescott. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Another carry for Pierce.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, this fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, you know, if they tied the game, they couldn't go any farther, they had too many injuries? I'm not sure what was going on there, but I'm with you. I'm stunned they didn't try and kick the field goal there.
So for Chicago, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.